Hey, what is going on, people? This is episode number 146 of the Weekly Give and Go, brought to you by thehoopdoctors.com. Of course, I go by the name of Kevin Burke. Kobe Bryant can't seem to get right. As you know, he is now out roughly 6 weeks because of a knee injury. He actually suffered a fracture in his knee, and of course, this is unrelated to his Achilles that he tore back in April. So two relatively major injuries for a guy who's, 35 years old. I don't know if Kobe is breaking down now or if these are just two random fluke things. But if I had to guess, Kobe probably has the most NBA miles on his body out of anybody in the history of the league. This is his 18th season. 18th, and he's a guard, so he has run more probably than, say, Kareem has, who has played more than him. So again, I think he has the most NBA miles in his body out of anybody. So he's only been back for 6 games this season, averaging about 15 points and nearly 6 turnovers. But the part in all of this that kills me is that I'm on Twitter, right? And that's when you see the news of what happened with Kobe. I'm on Twitter, and everyone's saying now that Kobe's out for 6 weeks, okay, the Lakers, they should definitely start tanking now. What do you mean now? What do you mean now? Right now, the Lakers are 11th in the West and are below 500. What do you mean start tanking now? You're acting as if they've been winning. I don't understand that. But rest assured, I'm going to guarantee you Kobe will be back by February. And this man will start the All-Star game playing less than 10 games in the regular season to that point. Mark my word. And what happened with LeBron and Mario Chalmers the other night when the Pacers came to town on that nationally televised game? We saw LeBron kind of go after Chalmers, had to be restrained by Udonis Haslem. I mean, he didn't technically have to be restrained by Haslem. It's not as if LeBron was going to get in Chalmers' face, start pushing him or start throwing punches. And, Chalmers wasn't backing down either. He had to kind of be pulled away too. So I don't want to paint Chalmers as a punk in all this. But LeBron in that scenario was the aggressor. He popped up out of his seat and lunged towards Chalmers, although Chalmers was barking in LeBron's face. I'm fine with this. This is not a huge deal. This sort of stuff happens in sports all the time. Players kind of get involved, teammates get at it with one another. That's fine. And in sports, a team is a family. You have arguments and you have spats with your family in real life. The same thing happens in sports. I got no problems with that. My only issue, I'm only concerned, the only thing that really confuses me is that we've never, ever seen LeBron get this aggressive with anybody ever in his career. LeBron has been disrespected by opponents countless times. Numerous times. You just think about last year, Nazir Muhammad pushing him during the playoff last year. You're LeBron James. You can't let Nazir Muhammad push you to the ground like that. It's just not a good look. So, again, LeBron disrespected numerous times. So, what happened this time? Why is it that he's going after his own teammate here? He did apologize. He said it was wrong. He apologized to his fans and to Chalmers for what he did. But again, he's been disrespected a lot, numerous times in his career. He's never reacted half as aggressively as this. I just find that weird. I don't know what Chalmers said. I don't know what transpired. I really wish Chris Broussard would have asked him during the encore interview after the game, but he didn't. We'll never know. It's just weird. Again, he's never gone after anybody half as aggressively as he did Chalmers. That's all I got. Podcast number 146 in the books. Check you guys out next week. Be good.